Szen Cobb getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Number 16, Brandon Marsh. First pitch, 7:05.
Here's your 1. In the air to left center. Cobb makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Pitches in there. That's strike 1. Cobb went deep in his most recent game. Out towards right center field. And there's one away. Cobb locks in. You can feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
On the ground to third. Inning over, and it could have been worse. On to the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Gleyber Torres. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That's out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
This one in the air, right field. Marsh on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the order now. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to short, could be 2. Adames over to second, over to first, safe. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Lee. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Abreu.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this
runner on the move. Oh, pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cobb could have done more in this game despite the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. And there's a foul ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ground ball up the middle, collected by Torres. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, tag, out at second. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Willie Adames. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Drake Baldwin will hit next. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 2.
That's low. That's a ball. Ha!
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ripped on a line to center. Cobb under it. And there's one away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit.
They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Up next for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 5, Ramos Laureano.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Now they've got him in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Austin Riley. 2 on, 2 outs. That's towards center. And that's the third out. Back to the top of the order. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Ripped to third and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time.
Cobb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look even.
Willie Adames stands in. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cobb gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Well, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was posed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
2 outs. Runner on first. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Phillies coming up to hit. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Herrera Encarnacion. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now it's the rookie first baseman, John Garcia. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb coming in on it. 1 up, 1 down. First and second, 2 outs. Drake Baldwin, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That's out to center field. Cobb under it, and that's the 3rd out. Number 55 digs in. He's up against an 85+ rated arm, which basically means good luck.
Yeah, Boog, if he reaches base here, somebody better start checking for controller cheats. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Comes up empty.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Welcome back to the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Now in for the Braves, John Garcia. And a payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Cobb on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Austin Riley at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles under it. Out number 2. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
So 2 down. Willie Adames, the next to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cobb under it. And that is that. He continues. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Here, work.
Line to left. 2 away now. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And your final score here today, 2-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Flip-flops and socks and sweatpants to enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. He hit me from my tennis shoes, walking to the store, caught up nigga slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard.
Szen Cobb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. This one in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Home half of the third. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb. In the dirt. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. Feed to second, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Phillies, the third baseman, Alex. Whoa.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense, excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
1 down. Now, Chase Mydra. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cobb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. That misses, and it's 3-0. Alec Bohm next to bat for Philadelphia. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now a quick throw to first. Cobb
He's in there.
dives back in safely. Bohm, in his 11th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. There goes the runner. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the...
Runner goes again. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. First and second, 2 outs. Matt Wallner now at the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Double steal. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout. So runner at second, 2 down. Chase Maidroff, the next Giant to hit. Base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Man at first, 1 away. On a line out towards center. Pulls up on it. Base hit. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That's out to center field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Phillies, the right fielder, Matt.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Matt Wallner stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. And ball 1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Frank Villa, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Vito also getting ready. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. One, 2 now. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is down low, and it's 3-2. Bryce Harper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over. That's a... We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Crawford. Now all even up. Turner. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He made it.
Cobb digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Wow. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Cobb with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Szen Cobb delivered some walk-off home run magic last game. Came through in the biggest moment for his team. All eyes on the promising prospect again today. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. One down. And up next for San Francisco, Justin Crawford. In the air, center field. Cobb under it. Takes it in for the out. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 1-0. That's towards center. Crawford should have this one. One down. One out man at first. And here's the catcher. The 2-2 now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Relay throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. But they do get a run.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Into center. That's a hit. Around second, on his way to third. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 55. Cobb.
On the ground to third. The throw to first. One pitch and one out. Cobb digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third. You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Right through there for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
No, that's up.
And it remains 2-2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pickoff throw. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. And they lead by 4.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
First and second. 1 out. Anthony Volpe, the next Giant to hit. Grounder might be 2. Over to Turner for 1, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 7 and the Giants 3. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Man at first with 1 gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Szen Cobb, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ronnie Mauricio getting ready to hit. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He went up there and got...
Had a good day at the office.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
So 2 down, and now the veteran catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Here's a 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that'll do it. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back after this. Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. Here's the 2-2. Out towards right center field, Cobb settles underneath it. He's got it.
Batting 7.
Back here in Philadelphia, Szen Cobb has been living in scoring position at doubles machine and in elite company.
Yeah, Boog, that swing finds the gap over and over, and that's how you flip the field and a game in a hurry.
It's not just about power with him, it's about precision. Ball placement isn't just for pitchers anymore.
Yeah, and he's mastered the art of extra bases. It's been pure chaos for outfielders when this dude steps in the box.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
That's the swing right there. Smoke that.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. This one in the air center field. Guerrero under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Phillies.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now for the Phillies, Matt Wallner. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's the ball. Runner third. He's safe.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Outside.
The 2-1 is high. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
In there for strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Two on, one out. What a stop. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're at.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Runner on the go again. Pitch inside.
Get out, get out.
Throw to third. Save.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles under it. And there's one away.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, number 6.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Phillies, the center fielder, number 55. Szen Cobb.
On the ground to the left. And a foul ball. The 0-1. That's to third.
Get here.
In plenty of time to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Was a big contributor for them in the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Does anybody know or have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Anybody seen her? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. She was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. People tell her a lie. No, maybe she's not for some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Yeah, yeah. Angel of mercy, could you come on down? See yourself beside me on my humble ground. Oh, I'm gonna ask a question, and I need you to say, I'm gonna bring her back to me now by the end of the day. Gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Know where my baby is.
Szen Cobb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down, runner at third. Szen Cobb now at the plate. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
On the ground and foul ball. You think back to 2017 and Cleveland set a major league record. Quick move to first and he's back in there.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do
runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 130 stolen bases on the season, tying Rickey Henderson's number from 1982. That's no ordinary stolen base, Siggy. He's tied the record for most steals in a single season.
Boog, and we know he'll be looking to get that next one as soon as he gets the chance. Who wants to share the top spot? He wants it for himself. An incredible accomplishment out of him this season.
Runner on the go again. Ball outside.
Get down, slide, slide.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That is officially the most stolen bases ever in a major league season. There's no slowing this guy down.
A special moment for him and everybody in the ballpark who got to witness it as well. The greatest display of base running over the course of a season that we've ever seen flat out.
Line to right, base hit. Runner from third in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Drilled out towards left center field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Abrams around third. Cut off, throw to third. In there safely. So bases all loaded up. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. 2-2. That's out to center field. Cobb under it. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. The throw in. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning. Foul ball. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the inning. Phillies strand one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So digging in, Dominic Canzone. 2 down, nobody on. Base hit, center field. And that keeps the inning going. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the top of the 5th. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Ball 1, no strikes. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Cowser has a beat on it. One down. So 2 down. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out towards right center field. Cowser on his way over. And that is that. One down. Dominic Canzone digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a line drive, base hit into center field. That's his third hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
And that one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Cobb will never forget this game, and neither will we, as he passed Rickey Henderson to break the record for the most stolen bases in a single season.
You said it, Boog. This is a really special day for the game of baseball. I'm sure a lot of pitchers.
One out man at first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Szen Cobb. And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball, could be 2. Pizzana for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, set for the bottom of the third, Dominic Canzone digs in for the Guardians. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. Now, I was talking about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Headed for the plate. The relay. Safe. It's 2-1.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
In the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
That's out the corner.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Pizzana handles, throws to first. That ends the inning. So 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. This one in the air center field. Cobb drifts towards it, and that ends the inning. One down. Dominic Canzone digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air center field. And that one hops the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. Cobb stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Grounds one to short. Abrams. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Philadelphia. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. Out towards right center field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Cobb in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And a big swing and a miss. The tying run at the plate comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed.
With a solid contribution, even despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Cobb stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour in the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
This one in the air right field.
Pick it up,
and that'll fall for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Wastes no time there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
No, that's a ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner goes again. Pitch inside.
Come on, you got it.
Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Base hit into the outfield. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb. Popped in the air, left field. Martinez settles under this one, and there's one down. So 2 down, stepping up for the Guardians, MLB Marte. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians go down 1. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dominic Canzone digs in for the Guardians. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And there's one away. Sanchez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Cobb steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. And that is that. Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Nolan Gorman. And that one is lifted in the air. Cobb under it. Takes it in for the out. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Travis Bazzana. On a line out towards center. Out number 2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Cobb in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The Phils trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 8th. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for...
Cobb had a good day at the office.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, nadie por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traigo pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres. Estaba buscando una chica como tú. A quien le toca juguemos caro cruz. Ella no es tímida en la multitud. Rosita pa' la baby to su crew. La gente mirando y se desacató. El maquillaje sacó, ella tiene un fan club. Las gafas Cartier, si no las Jean Paul. Todos los carros deportivos con los RF Ford. Ella a mí me roncó y terminó llamándome, diciéndome que se pa' salir le mintió. Dijo que no estaba de humor, que rico mami se sintió. Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien
sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traje pa' que se revele. Y formemos el DNR. Yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que...
Szen Cobb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Here's Josh Young.
Third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Here's a 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. That's out number 2.
Batting 6, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
Cobb, a career batting average over 300, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. That's smacked on a line to center and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, the third baseman, Alex.
First and second, 2 outs. Vinny Pasquantino, the next Pirate to hit.
Pasquantino.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under it, and that's the 3rd out. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Turnpike Series continues now. Start of the 4th, Josh Young now at the plate. The 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, the center field. Up next for the Phillies.
It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
The third baseman, Alex.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again. Ball.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boo.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Cobb digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
In the air to left center. Alcantara gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Safe at third. And the winning run is on the doorstep. Six-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
Ripped to short, to first, and that is that. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
You know, these Phils, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Harvey O'Connell. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kevin Alcantara, the next Pirate to hit. High fly ball out to center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he makes it up to third with one away. One down. Now here is Jake Mangum. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Cobb now at the plate as he swings through strike one. This one in the air center field. And there's two away. All loaded up. O'Connell digs in now. This one in the air center field. Cobb settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay, safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Cobb had a game to forget in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Yeah. Back like they never left.
One out man at first. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cobb under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Absolutely tearing up the base paths lately. More than 16 stolen bases this month.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air center field. And that is the third out of the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. The Turnpike Series continues now. New inning getting started. Connor Griffin getting ready to hit. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Spencer Horwitz will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Cobb makes the catch, and that'll do it. On the ground. Whips it to first, and they got him.
The batter number.
Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 1-1. This to third. Tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off, O'Neal Cruz.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cobb on the move. And a quick out, number 1. Go-ahead run is at third. Kevin Alcantara, the next Pirate to hit. That one is absolutely belted. And that's the third out. Cobb stepping in. Bottom of the 9th. Winning run to the plate. Has a shot to end it right here.
Yeah, Boog, and these are the moments hitters dream about. Time to make something happen. Get your name written into the history books.
That one lifted to left. Alcantara gets there. He's under it. One away. Go ahead run on base. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Man at second. And that one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw comes into third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Next for pitching.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no waiting. Pick a piece up off the floor. What is lost is never found. When your lover comes around, I'm on fire, baby, please me too. Burn your house down just for you. it.